It has been almost 5 years now since Christopher left, or as he would say, buggered off. And not a day goes by that I do not think of him. Not a day goes by when I do not think, what would Christopher say about everything that is going on? I'm not sure what he would be saying about our president-elect, whom Graydon Carter, with a characteristic prescience, dubbed in 1986 a short-fingered vulgarian. How good it is to have a short-fingered vulgarian as the next president of the United States. I think it is probably safe to say that Christopher would not have been banging the drum for Mr. Trump's opponent, Madam Clinton. To paraphrase one of Christopher's books, no one left to vote for. We are gathered for the second annual dinner with thanks to Dennis and Victoria Ross over there. Yes, I see here. Who have so generously endowed the Christopher Hitchens Prize. I think Christopher would have, I don't know what he would have said about Trump or Hillary, but I'm pretty sure he would have approved any prize that would provide an occasion for this, what he used to call a feast of reason and a flow of soul. Dennis and Victoria kindly asked me to shine a spotlight. Get it?
Yeah, we
Spotlight?
get it.
So you got to. It'll get to you. You have to let it walk up.
Yeah, first time you
On this year's recipient, I think Christopher would be delighted that this award is going to Marty Baron, executive editor of the Washington Post. Please hold your applause till the end. It interrupts my train of thought. Former editor of the Boston Globe and the hero of an extraordinary movie that went on to receive the ultimate recognition as the best picture of the year. And I think that makes you the best editor of the year. And you're even better looking than Liev Schreiber. I think Christopher would be especially comforted by the fact that this award, Marty, is going to you only 2 months after Mother Teresa was canonized.
There you
go. Under Marty's leadership of various newspapers, I believe you've accumulated 5, possibly more Pulitzer Prizes, which is almost as cool as winning the Best Picture. I think Marty exemplifies the qualities that I think of as the 3 C's, the 3 essential C's of Hitchensonianism, although that's a bit unwieldy. But the 3 qualities that Christopher embodied, the first being courage, which I don't need to define. The second, contumacy, which I'm going to give you a little help with. Yeah, because you may not be familiar with this term. The dictionary defines it as the stubborn refusal to comply with authority. And I think that was that very much defines Christopher. And the third, perhaps most uniquely Hitchens-ish-sonian, contrarianism. At Christopher's very small, very modest memorial service, attended by only a few people. Graydon told the story of the woman who had read Christopher's book, Letters to a Young Contrarian, and had written Christopher to say, Dear Mr. Hitchens, I gave your book to my son, and I'm trying to get him to be a contrarian, but he just refuses. When Christopher departed, he left a very large hole in our lives. He and Carol gave legendary evenings at their apartment in Washington at the end of 8 hours or 10 hours of feasting and flowing of soul. Christopher would say how, and flows not only of soul but of Johnny Walker Black and vodka and champagne. Christopher would say how good it is to be us. In that spirit, let us raise our glasses and congratulate Marty. How good it is to be us here tonight with you on the occasion of your rich deserving of this award in the memory of our beloved friend.